bathroom, the bathroom lighting's superb. Did I say superb? God, I'm getting this from Tony. Sheesh. Hey guys, it's Christy and I have a video for you. It's like a DIY, but I'm working with what I have. In case you don't know, I don't really have a whole lot of stands, and the lighting I have is not a round light. It's like this little square light that I just got for really cheap that I use. I do have a new camera, which if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm not sure the scheduling of posting. I go over the new camera and the features that I really like about it, which I'm using right now. And yeah, I'm slowly getting more things to make my videos better quality, better lighting, but it's taking a little while. And today I had to hunt for a spot that I felt had the best lighting, and I'm actually in a corner in the man room, my husband's room. I think I'm gonna set me a studio up in here at some point. It's big enough for us to share, as long as I just kind of stick to one corner. But actually this lighting does seem a bit better than the lighting in my Christie's corner. So and in the bathroom, the bathroom lighting's superb. Did I say superb? God, I'm getting this from Tony. Sheesh. The bathroom lighting's really good. I just don't like having my bathroom in the background most of the time. So my background right now is an amp right here. This painting I painted for my husband, and the one right above it that I also painted for my husband. They're both guitars. Okay, so this video, like I said, is a DIY. I only did one of them as recording one of them, but I made all of these ears the same way. They are no-sew ears. And so what I'm going to do throughout this video is just show you each of the ears. Actually, I'm going to show you the ears right now, the ones that I made, and I just made these. And the ones that are the DIY that you're seeing, I think they're the nautical ones. I don't remember. So I'm going to go in the order that I made them, just because. So if you've seen previous videos of me making ears, I was just learning how to make them. They are still sufficient way to make ears. However, I found that this way is much easier, much quicker, and burns your fingers less. My fingers still got burned. So it is no-sew, which means you use hot glue. And this is the first pair I made. So they are Star Wars, and the day that I recorded this happened to be May 4th, so may the 4th be with you. And I actually previously made some of these, but they were much bigger, so I took that pair of ears, tore them apart, and recreated them to be smaller. So this is how they look on. And I have some silver right here because I used everything I already had. At least for this pair, I used everything that I already had. And I would have done a black lining here, but I didn't have anything to do black lining with. This is silver, but it still looks very pretty. See? Oh, let's focus. Focus. See? Okay, and they are no-sew. All of these are no-sew. The next pair I made, I believe, is yes, these University of Kentucky ones. So this one was also everything I already had except for the pom-poms on top. I did go and spend $3 to buy those pom-poms at Walmart. So these are these on, and the previous ones were really huge, and the bow was extremely huge too. So I recreated the bow to be smaller and then put little pom-poms on the ears. Let me take these off. The next set I made, which I believe is the DIY, I already had the headband while I was at Walmart getting the border for the University of Kentucky ears, and I still have 2 pairs to make because I'm gonna have to go back and get some more of that border. I got some fabric for 99 cents. Like this piece was 99 cents and this was 99 cents. I had a ton left over, and then the trim was like $3. So these are my nautical ones. I'm calling them Beach Club ears. They are actually my favorite. So I'm gonna put these on, let you see how they look on. To me, they're just so beautiful. I'm very critical of my own work, but these ears I love. And I'm just over the moon for them. I love them so much. I actually have enough of this stuff to make another set, like all of it. I would just need another headband. So I love this one. And this, like I said, this is the one I did the DIY on. So you'll see that when I'm done showing you the 5 sets of ears that I made. So the next one I did, it was slightly more difficult because I used burlap, and I'm still trying to get the glue to not be so visible, because I mean, they're cute. They're really cute, actually, but I don't want the glue on the burlap to be visible. Burlap is, you know, not a very forgiving material. Anyway, so these are Christmas, and I'm going to show you both sides of these. And I mean, on the both sides of the other ones, they're all kind of the same on the both sides. But I'm going to show you both sides of these because the other side has some designs too. So these are my Christmas ones, and I will probably wear these when we are at Disney. You've got a deer there, a burlap bow, and some twine here, a little cottage there, and on the back, you've got a sleigh and a Christmas tree. So the reason I put the deer and the cottage on the front is because we're going to be at Disney during Thanksgiving time, and I felt like wearing these, they wouldn't be screaming too much Christmas from the front, but on the back they would. Does that make sense? So anyway, I really, really love these. I'm going to stick these on my head so you can see them. And I'll bring them up close to and show you what I mean by the glue on the burlap. So you see that there's still a little glue showing on the burlap. I'm working to get that to where it doesn't look like that, but there's only so much you can do. So the last pair I made are really cute, and oh, these, I had the headband, I had the burlap, I had the twine, I bought the fabric at Walmart for 99 cents in the ribbon. No, I didn't buy it. I already had the fabric. I already had this Christmas fabric. Why would I buy Christmas fabric in May? I already had the Christmas fabric, and I bought the ribbon for like $1.99 at Walmart, and it's velvet. So these ears are doing great. And so far, the only 2 recreations I did were the UK ones and the Star Wars ones. I have 2 more that I need to do. I need to do my Olaf ones and my Snow White ones. I was up till 1 o'clock, so this last pair are really cute. I think I need to re-glue the pom-poms because they're kind of sporadic on there, but they are my Coco ears. And the skeleton, what are those called? Sugar skulls. The sugar skull on both sides are a little bit different. The bow is probably not my best bow just because it was after midnight by the time I got to this one. It was the last one I did. However, I do like that it's like long and not like way up here. So I do like that aspect of it. So here is the back, and all this fabric, 99 cents, and then the little pom-poms. So I'm gonna stick these on. So if you look, so the ears are kind of spread apart a little bit, and the bow's lot, so it doesn't sit like real high. And I do like that factor, but I feel like I kind of need to redo the bow. I don't know. All right, anyway. Guys, let me know what you think about these bows. Or headbands. Ears. You know what I mean. So the tools you need are some fabrics. Right here I have two fabrics, the anchor fabric and the cream fabric, which are going to be used. The creams for the bow, the anchors are for the ears themselves. I also have two different sizes of cutouts. The smaller one, which you see that I'm using, I draw the lines around the cardboard, and then I cut out the cardboard. The larger one is to trace around the fabric. I leave the fabric, I don't close off the fabric at the end, that because you want to leave that fabric there so you can fold it over. You are cutting out for cardboard and for fabric. The reason for this is because you are doing two sides to each. So what you do is once you have your four cut out and you have your four fabric cut out, you want to make sure that your cardboard's the same size, so you trim all the edges. And once you have your edges trimmed, you line it up and you want to center it into the fabric as good as possible, because when you start to glue these on, you are making sure you're gluing all around the cardboard but leaving the bottom piece open so that you can stuff it. So you definitely need some stuffing. I actually ended up running out of the stuffing that I had previously purchased and ended up using the Christmas cotton that you use in like Christmas villages. Well, I've had mine for a couple of years, so I use that, and I'll just buy some more Christmas village cotton during Christmas time. So obviously you need scissors as well, and you need glue sticks and a glue gun. I first started out with my low-powered glue gun because I didn't want to burn my fingers, and I ran out of the smaller glue sticks. I almost said glue sticks. So I ended up using my high-powered one or high-heat one, which burnt my finger a couple of times, of course. So once you have your glue gun heated, and you want to do little sections at a time when you're gluing it, just to make sure that the glue does not dry. Once I finished gluing each piece to each cardboard, I then stuffed the tissue into the cardboard. You don't want to stuff it too tightly because it will bend the cardboard and it'll make it difficult to make your ears, but you do want to stuff it as far down as possible so that you don't have hard edges and it's still fluffy. I like mine pretty fluffy. You can make them as little as fluffy or as large as fluffy, or you know what I mean, as much fluffy. Yeah, anyway, moving on. So once I did that, I then glued them together, the pieces together back to back, so that it makes fluffy side on each side. I then took the trim and did the trim around the ears, each piece. And then lastly, I took a pair of authentic Mickey Mouse ears that I already had. It didn't have the bow on it so I could see better, and I lined the ears up to position them onto where I wanted them on my headband. I put the glue on the ear and attached it to the headband on both sides. I then took the cream fabric and cut about, I want to say it was 6 inches. Yeah, it was 6 inches because I'm using the what do you call it? Pipe cleaner. The pipe cleaner is 12 inches long. I folded it in half, and that's what I measured with. I actually measured 8 inches, but I ended up cutting some of it off, so it's about 6 inches. So what you do with this is you glue the sides, the long pieces down to where they meet in the middle, and then you glue the sides down so you don't have any rough edges. Then you fold it like an accordion, and you take your glue gun and you put the glue in each piece that's folded. That way it kind of keeps that crease in that fold. It won't look exactly like an accordion, but it will still be folded. And then you cut out a small portion of the fabric. I didn't measure it. Obviously I didn't really measure hardly anything. I just kind of winged it with the pipe cleaner. And glued both sides of those down and wrapped it once around my bow and glued it down, and then centered the bow onto the ears. And that completes my ears. There are no sew ears. If you want a more detailed description on the aspects of creating this, please let me know and I can get into more detail. But I feel like this is pretty explanatory and you should be able to do your own. I really appreciate you guys watching this DIY, and check out the other ones that I created. This is just one that I recorded. Alright guys, so that was my DIY. Like I said, I'm still working on getting some good tools to do DIYs, more lights and stands and things like that, so that it's not so difficult to maneuver and weird angles. I'd like to have like the straight down angle, and I can't get that right now with what I've got. So this is how I'm doing them right now. Once I get more stuff, you'll see the improvement in the videos for DIYs. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know which set of my ears you like the most, and if you think they are worthy. Yeah, you know, some ears are just meh, and then some ears are like, yay, these are great. These are my favorite. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.